Welcome back to Joe Stunner Boxing. You know, I watched the Sky Sports Liverpool card yesterday. We were headlined by Liam Smith, and there was a very inconclusive ending to that particular fight. And there were a couple of real mismatches, and the whole thing. Fraser Clark had some knockover job against a guy who looked absolutely petrified, and you know, the whole thing was a bit of a washout. It was not a great card, disappointing. And I thought, well, that's I think I'll start for the American show. There was a show on DAZN, so I stayed up, and the boxing gods were smiling on me because that card produced some good fights, and top of the tree would be the vacant IBF light flyweight contest between Sivenathi, Nontshinga, and Hector Flores. This was for, like I said, the vacant IBF light flyweight title. I love the little guys. I think that, there's so many punches they throw. There's so everything about boxing. When you get a fight between two little guys who are just constantly going at it, using skill, speed. Obviously, speed because they're small, they're going to be faster. Technique, ring IQ. This was one of those fights where it was all apparent. It was all visible in the ring, and it was such a competitive fight. They fought their hearts out. Brilliant, brilliant contest. Like I say, it's on DAZN. Go and have a look at it because you love it. It's a great, great fight. Anyway, you had Hector Flores. This was in Mexico, by the way. He was the Mexican. He was the hometown guy, 29 years of age. Probably best known for knocking out Jay Harris with body punches. Very good fighter. He stopped Harris in 2021. I think it was in November. He's had a fight against a nondescript opponent, and interestingly, he only won a split decision. I think that's a motivational thing. That was against a kind of a journeyman. So, but he was the favourite going in against Nontshinga. Nontshinga, only 23 years old, so 6 years younger than Flores, from South Africa. Came all the way to Mexico to try and win this title. And he did win the title. He won it. It was a fantastic fight, and he won it on his split decision. Beat the guy in his own backyard. Now, it was a split decision, and it could have gone either way, no question. I had it 114, 113 for Flores. It was that type of fight. And that includes a second round knockdown by Nontshinga when he landed a looping right hand that crept behind Flores' guard, caught him bang on the jaw and put him over. Flores was hurt, not seriously hurt. He was shaken but not stirred, as they say. Got up, thinking, okay, that's the way it's got to be. That's the way it's got to be. And that was in the second round, and he knew it was going to be that type of fight. Stylistically, you had Flores, who was the come forward guy, always works the body, which is really good to see. I love it when fighters work the body. We need to see more of that in boxing. I wouldn't say it's a dying art, but it's an underused art. And he was coming forward, looking to land punches. Nontshinga was more of a back foot, has more of a back foot style. He does not run. Back foot boxing does not mean you run. You just stay slightly out of range, and you use the aggression of the opponent against himself. And that's what he was doing. And he, like I say, he had these long looping punches. He himself was firing punches to the body, but like I say, from the second round onwards, Flores was really looking to work the body and switching to the head well. But you were thinking, this is, can Nontshinga take all those body punches? I thought he'd get stopped. In fact, he soaked it all up, which is quite remarkable, really. So you had the first round. I think I gave to Flores on. It was a bit more front foot, a bit more. He probably landed more punches, more scoring punches. Not much in it. Second round with a knockdown, 10-8 round to Nontshinga. Then in the fifth round, Flores was cut. And the blood was, it looked worse. It looked worse than it was, you know what I mean? It was sort of coming down his face, down his nose. Don't think much of it was going in his eye. But he upped the pace. Obviously, he knew, cut here, I need to get my skates on. And he did. But Nontshinga went with him. And so you had these rounds which were so attritional, so active. There was so much going on. I really did think that Flores was going to wear down Nontshinga, because Nontshinga's body language in the middle rounds, he looked absolutely exhausted, and I didn't like what I was seeing. I thought maybe he'd take a knee, or you know, he might even look for a way out. How wrong was I? Absolutely, totally the opposite was true. He found his second wind, started banging back. Now after 10 rounds, I had Flores 6-4 up. But of course, Nontshinga had the knockdown, so Flores is only a point ahead. And the last 2 rounds, you know, well, you got the 10, 11, 12, which are classed as the championship rounds. The 11th and 12th rounds, if Nontshinga won them both, he takes the title. Again, it's a vacant belt. If Flores wins one of them, he wins by a point. I gave Nontshinga the 11th round, and Flores just about edged the last round for me. So I made Flores a 1-point winner. But this was back and forth stuff. You got to see it. You got to go over there and see it. It's a great fight, and they were just Nontshinga was great with the uppercut as well. He loves those with both hands, those long looping punches. He loves that, and they're very fast as well. I mean, I always tend to favour straighter punches. I think that, you know, the overhand ones or the looping ones tend to take longer to get there. But when you're as fast as Nontshinga, that kind of, you know, negates that possible flaw. But Nontshinga was also using the uppercut very, very well, and Flores was taking him. I mean, both these guys have got steel jaws and hearts as big as they are. I mean, they're only light flyweights, but Jesus Christ. I think that the cards were, one guy had it 114, 113 for Nontshinga, 116, 112, 116, 111 for Nontshinga, which was way too wide as far as I'm concerned. Way too wide. I can understand someone picking Flores as a winner, but not by that much. And then the third one was 115, 112 to Nontshinga. No, to Flores. So it was a split decision, a wafer thin. I mean, one of the cards in favour of Nontshinga, 114, 113. You could say he won the whole fight by a point, because the other 2 cards were split. I had it a point the other way. Could go either way. Watch this fight. Tell me what you think. Nontshinga is now the champ. Sivenathi Nontshinga, light flyweight, IBF light flyweight champ. Don't write out Flores. That's his first defeat. He was undefeated coming in. He had 20 wins, no defeats, and 4 draws, which was that was interesting. Don't often get that. But Nontshinga was undefeated himself, 10-0. With a big KO percentage. You can see why. I mean, both these guys have got knockout power, but when they face each other, they've got steel jaws and massive hearts as well. But I think this would be a natural rematch. Now, I mean, this was such a great fight. This would be a natural rematch. Will they do it again? They should do. But either way, both these guys, I think, are in the mix with the little guys, and there's a lot of very good little guys around. So don't write either of them off. Nontshinga, again, only 23 years old, calls himself the special one. And to be honest, he is a bit special as well. Flores, Baby Bull, and he is a little baby bull. I mean, they're really living up to their nicknames. Flores is from Tijuana. Like I say, he was the hometown fighter, the Mexican fighter. Didn't quite get over the line this time, but watch this fight. It's on DAZN. Try and grab it if it's on YouTube or Daily Motion or one of them things. They'll show it somewhere. It's too good a fight to be buried. So let me know what you think. Leave your comments below. And as always, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button. You help the channel out by doing that. Much love to all of you. We'll speak again soon. Bye for now.